I remember when my eyes first fell upon We the Cousins Play. When I first saw it, I remember thinking I have never seen a show this out there since I first saw Barnum and Bailey's Traveling Circus. I recall in the heyday of Frogger, for two people to discuss the happenings of that game would be a ludicrous pursuit. However, when it comes to this show, it strikes me as a just cause. They say it's difficult to be great at something, however they are doing very well. For two white nerds at least. It's me, Mario! The first day I first watched the show, I just got done obliterating Toon Link in a Smash Brothers match. Of course we know why, because he's a f***ing chump. All he was doing was trying to jab me with his little sword. I mean, come on. You step up to an Italian, you're going 6 feet under. I mean, I barely have trouble when I face Ling, so why would anyone think I would have a problem with this f***ing garden gnome little brother? Tell you what, in a 5-on-1 matchup, Link, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Meta Knight, and Ike, all against me. Give them all 3 lives, give me 1, and I'll still kick all their f***ing ass. To all the people who say I've lost a step. Actually, I'm getting off topic. As far as We the Cousins Play goes, those f***ing guys have really done something special with this show. I enjoy it. I think it will appeal to a large audience, Italians, Spanish, Irish, and Jews.
Mario, is there a chance we could get those opening remarks from you with less cussing?
It's the way I was taught.
Who taught you?
The f***ing guy who teach me English. You never hear it in my games because I showed up in the recording studio for Mario 64 and I was in a good mood one day out of all the recording dates, and out of nowhere I said, "It's me, Mario," because I was in a great mood that day, and those motherfuckers overdubbed everything I have ever done with that line. Back to We the Cousins Play. It's groundbreaking, it's something to look out for. Alleluia. That is all. When I reflect on We the Cousins Play, I think of an acronym, ISIS, and that stands for I See Innovation Solidified. That's what I felt whenever I see We the Cousins Play. There's 3 major changes I would propose to the American people who haven't done so already that will turn their lives in a positive direction. Vote Democratic. Sculpt a life-size figure of me out of clay and place it in your living room. And watch an episode of We the Cousins Play. And I'm ashamed to say it, but unlike the Obamacare website, the We the Cousins Play channel runs effectively. Thank you.
Hitler, before we get started, since this is the first time anyone's heard from you since your alleged death in 1945, we just wanted to get your comments about your deplorable actions in World War II.
No one wants to hear about that, my friend. That was ages ago. And if you're still bent out of shape about it, you're a whining capitalist Jew anyways. When it comes to We the Cousins Play, I can relate to a small organization with nothing to lose, wanting nothing more than to bring down the machine and stick their flag in the mountain that they carved out for themselves. Their organization is truly amusing to me. Out of curiosity, what span of simpletons does this new program reach?
World news reaches a national audience.
Remember, kids, Heil Hitler! I've been under the proverbial rock for the past 70 years. I just wanted to make sure my name remains relevant. My favorite moment was in the 6th episode, occurring at the 4-minute, 22-second mark. That's right, I'm that good. This is when Bray is using the electroshock gloves in Batman, and he runs out of power for them.
Alfred, why don't I carry around batteries for these things?
I left them on your desk, Master Wayne. You just don't look. You don't look hard enough.
Dang it. Of course, when I need them, I don't have them. I got them for Christmas, now I can't use them.
Master Wayne, maybe you're just idiotic. Have you ever thought about that? You spend all your time beating criminals. Maybe you could spend more time in the study.
Alfred, you know I'm the one who pays you, right?
I could just go to the Penguin. Look how sophisticated he looks. His walk, his fur coat, his monocle. You're just scum, Master Wayne.
His goons almost killed you, though. Twice.
I always try to contribute what I can to bringing injustices into the light. I enjoyed when they uncovered an injustice in Spider-Man 2, the movie game.
2 of the same character models caught on camera. Proof that Beanox doesn't give a crap.
I f***ing loved when these two were playing Army of Two and Dan had to leave someone behind and Bray, just out of nowhere, went f***ing bat crazy on him. This happens with Luigi and me when he tries to tell me he's better. That's actually what he thinks, yet the pussy has only had 2 f***ing spin-off games. Motherfucker.
Alright.
Wait, where did that guy go?
For the duration of the mission, we had to leave him up.
Did you lose our main target?
No, we have to go do something. For the rest of the mission, we gotta leave him up.
You lost a human being.
No, for the rest of the mission, we gotta keep him safe, so I left him up there.
How can I trust you as a partner of war when you lose a human being?
We have to go find the doctor.
This shows how much reason I have to hate you.
No, I had to leave him up there.
Like, one, you lose humans. You suck at shooting people.
Calm the hell down.
And you're dumb.
No, you're the big buff guy with nut for brains.
I can tell you my least favorite moment, when the White Apocalypse Dan tried to do an impression of me.
Those guys,
No, it's pronounced ninjas.
in my best Morgan Freeman voice, us tours were killed by wackos in black pajamas.
I think that's the worst Morgan Freeman impression I've ever heard.
Shut up. It's the truth, though.
That would probably have been the last thing I thought you were doing.
Although it wasn't that one time he tried to impersonate an established actor.
We're going to talk to the mayor.
And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the terrible game.
I commend Dan on realizing his heritage and acknowledging that Germans are in fact a superior race compared to the droves of inferior charlatans in this world during their civil brawl Jeopardy episode.
See, because unlike most people, I actually agree with, I don't agree with it, but I sometimes fancy racial stereotyping. Well, I am German, so I mean, don't I kind of have the right to?
Who's my favorite out of the two of them? Bray, without a doubt. I mean, Dan's probably got as many friends as people who knew who Shulk was when they put that son of a bitch in Smash Brothers. From what I hear, Dan's short, Rude, loud, and inconsiderate for other people.
Kinda like you, Mario.
You! That's it. I'm out of here. Peach, grab the linguine and let's get the out of here. All you people. Bray, hands down. Dan strikes me as someone who lives out in the wilderness and gets his kicks from pillaging campsites and scaring off hikers with foreign voodoo. I would say Bray because he's a man of the people. Dan, on the contrary, not so much. I mean, the things he says, they're either nonsensical.
You know, with all the trick-or-treaters, I don't like to be bothered that much, so I tend to put bear traps on Halloween night around my yard and in my driveway. So, I mean, I can't really get it. If you think about it, if the police came to my door because some, 8-year-old kid dressed as Mickey Mouse stepped on one of them and got, her tendons and leg half ripped off, well, all I can really say is all I would tell them is you can't really buy fake bear traps, and, that should clear everything up.
Or they're terrifying.
Just drown your uncle. That would make me the happiest human being on the face of the earth.
I'm assuming it would.
And more often than not, I find that they're terrifying. God bless America. Bray. Dan is evil incarnate. Dan. He reminds me of me during the peak of the Nazi regime. Bray is weak, like Mussolini. And trust me, the people that follow him will eventually rise up against him and bring him down. Just like Mussolini. Dan will continue to do great things in his calling, and that is crush all that oppose him under his oppressive boot. Remember, everyone, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and Heil Hitler. I have to be going now. I have to be at Jimmy Fallon in 30 minutes.